Alrighty, man. At this point in the season, I think it's about that time that I talk about that guy, Jared Goff, because he has consistently put together great game after great game throughout most of the year, regardless of what defense they played against. He's been extremely accurate this year, and he hasn't turned over the ball much at all outside of that one Texans game where he still found a way to come back and win. And that's why I think he's playing like a top 5 quarterback, and it's also why I think he should be in the MVP conversation. He is just playing too good to not be noticed, and as long as he keeps playing like this offense is going to be one of, if not the very best unit in the league, and it's going to give them a chance to win literally any game that they play in. So what I want to do in this video is go into the film and really look at why he is having the success that he's having. But before we got all the way into that, I wanted to help y'all out. I just got myself a code with a pretty new app called Dabble. As you can see right here, it's an app you can download on your phone, and if you just use code LOGIC, they will give you a free $25 to start with that you can literally use for anything. Right here you can see I had all of these overs, and they all ended up hitting, and I turned my free $25 into $500, which is pretty ridiculous. You can do the same thing. You can either use my code LOGIC whenever you sign up in the app. You can use the QR code on the screen. Just scan it. It'll take you to the link to get the code and get the free $25. Or you can just use the first link in the description. All 3 of those ways work. You can use any one that you want. And then if I were you, I would just go bet on my favorite team, what I thought was going to happen, and try to turn that 25 into whatever you can. I really just wanted to show you all this because I appreciate you watching my videos. Go get your free 25. Like I said, use the code LOGIC in the app when you sign up. Scan the QR code and click the link that it takes you to, or just go down and use the first link in the description. Any of those 3 ways work, but that's the only way you can get the free 25. Alright, so now that we got that out the way, let's look at this first play here where Jared Goff throws his first big dot of the game against the Packers. And all the lines are going to run here is they're going to have a hitch by Amon here. They're going to have a hitch by Sam Laporta here. And then they're going to have Jameson Williams coming across on a deep dig behind it. And all Jared Goff is doing is reading this high to low. So he's looking 1 to this hitch, 2 to this hitch, and then 3 over the top. So if 2 people drive down on this, you should have the window here. If somebody drives down on this and this guy backs up, you should have this. Vice versa with the other hitch. You get what I'm saying. It's a really simple read, and you're going to see Jared Goff go through all of them in empty. So watch it here. Snap the football. Looks at his first hitch. Doesn't like it. Look at his second one. Doesn't like it. They're both getting driven down on. So then he comes to his dig. Has to wait for Jameson Williams to clear this window behind this guy so he has a window to throw into. And it leads to a big dot because he puts it right on Jameson Williams' chest. And we all know that if Jameson Williams gets the ball in stride, he's going to go get some yardage because of how fast he is. And that's exactly what happens here. So watch Jared Goff from the back angle. First hitch, not there. Second hitch, not there. The dig, got to be there because both hitches got driven down on. Just got to wait for that window to open. When you see it, rip it. Right on the money. Exactly what we're looking for. Big chunk. Next play here, and here we go once again. An absolute dot from Jared Goff. We're going to get that deep play action like we're used to seeing. We're trying to get these backers to step up because what we're running is we have a go to clear everything out for a dig underneath it from Sam Laporta, and then with a hitch behind everything. And all Jared Goff is doing is getting the play action, then looking 1 here, 2 here. It's really simple. You look like you're going to run formation with the 3 tight ends. So obviously the Packers are in a run set. So you think you're going to have somebody open here, and you do get somebody open, but it's a little bit tighter of a window than you might think. So you get the play action. Jared Goff gets his eyes around the dig. And right when he sees that this guy's back is turned, he knows that he can fit that ball in there if he wants to, but he's going to have to put it on Sam Laporta's outside shoulder to protect him from this guy and not throw him into him. And that's exactly what Jared Goff does, man. And it is an absolutely perfect throw. You cannot put it anywhere else. If you leave it anywhere else, it's going to be incomplete. But Jared Goff puts it right on Sam Laporta exactly where you want it, and it leads to a first down. Play action, eyes on the dig. You like it, you're going to have to fit it in a tight window. Look at this throw. Boom. Right on Sam Laporta's outside shoulder, away from both of these guys to protect him and not allow them to make a play on the ball. Just an outstanding job. And that is something underrated about Jared Goff, how accurate he really is. And right there, it pays off in a big way. Next play here, man. And once again, another outstanding job by that guy, Jared Goff. All we're going to get is a deep play action once again. We're trying to get these backers to step up because we have a deep dig route behind them that we're trying to fit in. But if you don't like that, you also have Amon coming in motion on a comeback, and that's really the read. 1 here, 2 to the comeback, really simple. You also have this tight end attacking the high safety just to clear out, though. You're not trying to throw this. You're trying to throw 1 to 2 here, and you're going to see Jared Goff rip his eyes around after the play action, get his eyes on that dig, and then rip the throw. Play action, boom. Holds those backers for just a second. That's all you need. That allows Jameson Williams to get enough space here behind them, and that's all you're looking for because we know Jared Goff can get it over their head, rip it. They don't have any shot in the window for a big gain. That's exactly what we're looking for, and that's why being able to run the ball is so important. Using play action is unstoppable when teams have to respect the run game, and that's what you see happen right here. Get the play action, get your eyes on it, it's there, rip it. Just an outstanding job. Nice and easy, big gain. Next play here, once again, great job by Jared Goff. All the Lions are going to run is they're going to run a play fake this way, and then Jared Goff is going to roll out this way, run the play fake, get this guy biting inside so Jared Goff can get outside of him. And then all the Lions are going to run is they have Tim Patrick on a deep pylon route to clear out. That is your number one technically, but you usually don't end up throwing it. They're just running a levels concept. Usually the throw you throw is Sam Laporta coming across on this crosser as your number two, or Jameson Williams coming up, acting like he's blocking, and then getting out on an out route, which is technically the flat route in this levels concept. So Jared Goff, in reality, he's going to look at this out as he's rolling out, and then as he looks at the out, if that's not there, then come to Sam Laporta on the crosser, which should be there because there should be somebody biting down this out, and it should leave a window because this pylon route cleared it out. That's how it's supposed to work, and that's exactly how it ends up working. So watch Jared Goff here. We're going to get the play fake. The goal of that, get all these guys down blocking, get these guys flowing this way, because when you roll out this way, they're all going to be behind because they all thought run to the left. Jared Goff's rolling out to the right, and that's what allows Sam Laporta to get up and behind these guys and find that window that we're trying to throw into. Get outside. He's looking at JMO. Not there. Brings out to Laporta. It's there. Ball. Nice and easy. Once again, another big chunk. I feel like every single Lions play is a big chunk, and it really is because of their ability to run play action and Jared Goff's ability to find the open guy. So watch it here once again. You're going to get the play fake, get all those guys flowing to the left, and then by now, they're all cooked. It's over right now. Look at JMO, it's not there. It's Laporta, it's there. Ball. On his face mask. Move the chains. Next play here, man, what you're going to see happen is the Lions use a little bit of motion. Boom, when they use that motion right there, they know they have man coverage. And all they're going to run is they have Laporta on the back of the goal line with a dig. They have Jahmyr Gibbs coming up, acting like he's coming here, and then cutting across the face of the defender. Then you also have Tim Patrick acting like he's running an out and then running a return route. And the way you read this is really just 1 to 2 to the back dig route as your number 3. And what you're going to see happen right here is because they're in man coverage, Jared Goff knows from the beginning Jahmyr Gibbs is probably going to be wide open because he's one-on-one with the linebacker. And that's exactly what you see happen. Jahmyr Gibbs does a great job sprinting out there like he's trying to get in the flat and then cutting across his face. And I mean, there's not much more you can ask for right here. It's 4th and goal, and Jahmyr Gibbs is just wide open. Jared Goff takes a hit, has to stand in there and take pressure because they blitz. But he does a great job getting the ball out there on him. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Yeah, you got pressure on your face right there. Stand in there, make that throw. Nice and easy. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Like I said, touchdown Lions on 4th down. Great job. Next play here. This doesn't end up getting caught, but it should have got caught. This is a great throw by Jared Goff. Great read. All the Lions are running here is a deep post from JMO with a dig from Laporta. And what Goff is looking at is this safety. If he drives on the dig, we're taking the post over the top because we trust JMO's going to win in one-on-one coverage. But if the safety drifts back with the post, then we come to this dig, which should be open behind these linebackers because they're probably not going to get enough depth. So what you're going to see happen right here is Jared Goff's going to take his drop. He's going to look straight at that safety. That's all he's looking at. He sees the safety backpedaling, so he knows he can come to his dig. Rip! Right off Laporta's break. Laporta's got to find a way to catch that football. You almost never see Laporta drop a ball like this, but he does right here. Should have been a huge gain. As you can see, Jared Goff looking straight at that safety. Safety, safety, safety. Boom, he's drifting back. Get your eyes on the dig. It's there. Rip. Outstanding job. Exactly what you want. Great timing. Great throw. Great anticipation. Should have been another huge chunk. Next play here, man. The Lions come out real quick. They line up. They got Amon-Ra in the backfield. They come out real quick to try to get the Packers confused, and that's exactly what happens. All they're going to run is a little hitch with a flat. So all Jared Goff has to do is find the flat player, which is going to pop up in just a second. I'll show you him when he runs over here. Runs over, it's 45. He's a flat player. Jared Goff sees it. So if he extends with the flat by Amon-Ra, then you throw this hitch right behind him. But if he sits underneath this hitch, you throw the flat route. But if the corner takes the flat route, then both would be covered which leaves you with a drag by Jahmyr and a deep dig by Laporta coming on the backside as your 3 and your 4. But luckily enough, you don't got to get to your 3 and 4. 45 sprints out with the flat. Right when you see him sprint out with the flat, you can throw it right off his back to Tim Patrick. You got to trust it. That's what Goff does. Rips it right off his back, and it leads to a touchdown. Great job by Tim Patrick. This guy has been a big help to this offense this year. It wasn't something people expected, but he has helped out a lot. 45 extends out, ball. Lead him inside, away from that guy to make sure you're safe. Touchdown, Lions. Next play here, man, and once again, the Lions running that play action. It's going to get these backers to step up here, and all the Lions are going to run is a deep go for the clear out. They're going to have a deep dig behind it, and they're going to have a drag underneath it. Usually what you'll see is some type of hitch underneath, a drag underneath, an out underneath, a flat underneath, anything like that. And then all you got to do is high-low this. You get the play action, and then you high-low it. Most of the time, you're going to be able to hit this dig because these linebackers are going to step up. But if for some reason they didn't step up and they were drifting back hard, then you could come to your drag. But right here, what you're going to see happen is nobody really gets depth underneath that dig. And because of that, Goff does a great job of stepping over it. He buys himself some more time, and he sees, look at this. You see the drag here. You got guys triggering down on it, but guess where nobody's at? The big window for the dig. So Goff sees it. All you got to do, rip it over the middle of the field. It's wide open. It's exactly what Goff does. Put it right on Tim Patrick, and it leads to another huge chunk. I mean, this offense has so much firepower. They just have big play after big play. And right here you see another one. Get back there, step over, rip it. Great job. Take it every day of the week. Next play here, man, and once again, another great job by Goff reading this out. But the Lions are going to run another similar concept where they have Laporta on the dig this time on the outside. They're going to motion J-Mo across on a fast motion and get him to run out here to try to expand these guys to make sure this window is open if you're going to throw it. And then all you got to do is put something underneath it to make it a high-low. That's what they do. Run Jahmyr out here on a little hitch. So you have the dig to hitch, high to low. Once again, if you see the flat player drive down the hitch, throw the dig. Vice versa, you throw the hitch. So watch it. The motion is exactly what it's supposed to. You get these guys expanding. What's that going to do? It's going to open a bigger window here. That's all Ben Johnson's trying to do with that. Then Jared Goff takes his drop. And then look at this. This guy drives here. So if he drives here, you have one-on-one coverage here. Put it out. Look at the window. That motion got all of this grass to throw into, and it makes it that much easier. Rip it as you step up in the pocket. Lead Laporta away from his defender, and it's a big chunk. I want you to watch from this back angle. This is great pocket movement from Jared Goff while he reads this out. Get the motion. Keep your eyes downfield. You're reading it out. You can see Jared Goff is looking at that flat defender, and when he drives down on it, brings his eyes to the dig, steps up, rip. Great job. Next play here, man, and this is an outstanding job by Jared Goff. This is a overlooked play, in my opinion, that I don't think most quarterbacks would make. So all the Lions are running here is they're getting play action again. It is 4th and goal, trying to score a touchdown, trying to stay ahead of the ball, trying to stay ahead of the Packers here. And all the Lions are going to run is I like this play call, but what they really want to work out doesn't end up working out. So they get the play action here like they're going to run it. They have Laporta come up, act like he's blocking, and then get out on a corner route. They're expecting these guys to fall for the block and think it's run, which should leave Laporta wide open. But the Packers do a good job of diagnosing it. It's not there. But Ben Johnson has a built-in number 2, which is Tim Patrick coming from the outside over here on a deep dig on the back of the end zone. And that's what Jared Goff is going to have to get to since this number 1 isn't open. This is an outstanding job because by the time Jared Goff gets there to his number 2, he has pressure all around him, but he still stays in the pocket and rips the throw. He's looking at his number 1. He's trying to hold off because he has to wait right here for Sam Laporta to work through these guys to be able to see if he's open. But what you're going to see happen is he never gets open, so Jared Goff has to drift back to buy time, get his eyes on the number 2 read, and rip it from the opposite side of the field, and he still puts it right on the money for a touchdown. He doesn't panic, doesn't rush it, and he gets all the way back to his number 2. Just an outstanding job. Doesn't panic on 4th and goal. This is what you want to see out of a playoff winning quarterback. Touchdown Lions. Next play here, man, and this is another play call that I absolutely love. So number one, we're going to get that play action once again, but this time we're going to run a little bit of a different concept. So all the Lions are going to run here is they have a corner route from Jameson Williams, a deep one, and then they have a flat route underneath it, and all Jared Goff is reading here is this corner. If he drifts back underneath this corner route, boom, we're going to take the flat. If he drives on the flat route, then we're going to take this corner out and throw it away from this safety if he drops back. But obviously, if he fills in, then you should have this window wide open. But if for some reason that wasn't there, you also have the high-low that we see the Lions run all the time. After Jahmyr Gibbs runs the play action, he's going to come settle down right here. And then you have Laporta on top of it on a deep dig. And that right there would be your high-low, just like you're high-lowing the corner and the flat, which would be your 3 and your 4 here and your 1 and your 2 on this side of the field. But luckily for the Lions, once again, the first read ends up being there. So, Jared Goff gets his eyes on the corner, and as you can see, this guy is flat-footed. He is drifting down with this. This guy's getting depth. This guy's getting depth. They're in cover 2. So what's that mean? This is open. You just have to throw it a little bit flatter and away from this guy if you want it to be complete. You can't leave it high because then obviously this guy can make a play. Jared Goff knows that. So he rips it in that window, right where it needs to be. And Jameson Williams toe taps for the big gain. Outstanding job, great read, great play call, great execution, exactly what we're looking for. So watch it here. Play action, eyes on the corner. He's drifting down the flat. We got the corner route. Ball. Great job, big chunk. Next play here, man. This time we're out of shotgun, but we're running the same type of concept. A high-low concept. It's a really overpowered thing, and that's why you see Ben Johnson use it so much. So up top, we're going to have Tim Patrick run a go to clear everything out. And then behind it, we have Amon coming up, stuttering, getting on a dig. And then we have Laporta underneath it on a drag, and you just high-low that. If these guys are driving down the drag, boom, throw the dig behind it. Vice versa. If these guys drift underneath the dig, boom, throw this drag and let Laporta get what he can. But what you're going to see happen right here is that drag is going to drag down those linebackers. And because of that, you can see this guy's dragging down, which means this window here is about to come open because Tim Patrick is clearing it out for you. And Jared Goff sees it. Once again, he almost never doesn't see it. Has some pressure around him, doesn't matter. Stands in there, delivers the throw right on the money for a big gain. I mean, just an outstanding job. Not only making the read, but also not panicking, standing in that pocket with pressure around him, which is something he used to not be that great at. But right here, he does it amazing. So watch it here. He has to wait and wait and wait for that dig window to come open. And by the time it's open, he has pressure in his face, stands in there, delivers the ball. And I mean, you can't make more of a perfect throw. It's exactly where it needs to be.